Alrighty guys, welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 speed build today. And so today I am doing a build for my Not So Berry challenge for Gen 3, and I'm super excited for that because Gen 3 is my favorite generation I've played so far, and this house is honestly the best house I've ever built for the Not So Berry challenge, and it feels so great to play, you know, Gen 3 again as an official generation series. So for Gen 3, for season 3 of Not So Berry, it's going to be a little bit short because I'm halfway through her career, her aspirations, and her skills, because I kind of focused a little bit more on her towards the end of Gen 2. So I feel like, you know, why not start Gen 3 a little bit early in Gen 2 and see what I could do. And when I did, she's like level 6 of her career in the astronaut career. So I'm like, well, you know, Gen 3 is going to be a short series, and then I can hop on to Gen 4, which I think it's the gray theme, which I'm not really sure how I'm going to do, because I think one of the traits is a loner trait, and then you're very boring, but I'm not really sure. I have to check out the rules again. But if you guys want to check out the rules, I will definitely leave the link down below in the description for you guys to check out, because I think you all should definitely try and play the Not So Berry challenge if you have not already. It's really cool. Highly recommend. And if you didn't check out the other 2 seasons of this like Let's Play, you can go ahead and check it out on my channel. I will leave the playlist down below so you guys can also check it out. Because it's I feel like if you're gonna watch the series like for Gen 3, I think you should like kind of understand what it's all about from Gen 1 to Gen 2 and then to Gen 3, but you know, you can do that on your own time. And since like, okay, part of like Gen 2, like towards the end, like the wedding that we had, I said that June was thinking about her dream house and her dream wedding. So this is technically June's dream house, because June Pizzazz is a descendant of Penny Pizzazz, who is the social media guru of Sam Myshuno, and I feel like she is also in the social media career as what June is right now. And so I feel like, you know, she's living in Brindleton Bay, she's going to have her dream house, and she's going to have her dream wedding, and so it feels great to have this stuff like this. And Sunny's going to have the baby in this generation for Gen 4, which is the gray theme, I believe. Have to look back at it. But, you know, again, Not So Berry, my favorite generation, going places, I love it to pieces. I don't know. I don't know. I guess, like, whenever I started Gen 1, like, way back, I think, like, last year, I can't remember, I first thought, like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna really enjoy this enjoy the series of this challenge, because it's like a legacy challenge, and I don't like doing like long legacy challenge at all. But this one is highly like my favoriteest one I've ever done as a legacy challenge, besides my Mendoza legacy challenge I did like last year or so. But this one is like by far my favoriteest series legacy challenge I've ever done. I don't know about, because I guess like the challenge was like set up to like play you're supposed to play the game as what it is. Like there's like certain challenges, certain like careers that we normally don't play, like the astronaut career or the scientist career. I don't normally play those because I didn't really like them at first, but then playing this challenge really made me fall back in love with like Get to Work and the base game with the base game careers and the Get to Work careers, and it felt great to play them again. And as well as the politician career with City Living with Gen 2, I didn't really like the career at first, but then I started playing this challenge. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the politician career. But the aspiration for Gen 2 is literally the most hardest one to do, because you have to have relationships with like 10 other Sims, and that's like cheating to the max. And I'm like, that's insane. But I feel like that I didn't rush it. I just feel like, you know, I completed towards Gen 1 and then Gen 2. Like, for me, how I play my game is the way I want to play it. So for this series, for each and every other generation, what I try to do is I try to focus on one generation at a time. But as another generation gets to a certain age, like, you know, Gen 2, when she was a child, I focused a lot more on her, like, logic skill and her social skill as a child, and she was able to get higher in her charisma skill. So I try to focus a lot more on like one generation, but when a certain generation gets to a certain age, I focus on 2 generations at the same time, which is like probably like more work, but it's, you know, whatever. I try to do my best. It's okay, but I stuck through it. Still sticking through it. I will stick until the end of this series, and I don't know, like, I'm already on Gen 3. I have 7 generations left. I don't know what I'm gonna do when like I'm done with Not So Berry. Like, what do I do? if Kayla, you're watching this, you know, I'm gonna tweet you. I'm gonna tweet Kayla saying, put some more generations in there, add pets to the generation, and thank you, because I have to say it again, I love Not So Berry like with so much, and it feels great to play it. So I want to like continue it with like more generations, like different type of generations, like pets. And I guess as more packs comes out, I think she'll update it with more rules and more generations. But at this point in time, I'm not sure, because if she does, like, if I think I remember she said in her speed build a long time ago, I can't remember, that she said that she was going to update the rules to include cats and dogs. I hope she does, because if she does, that means I can play with like dogs and cats and then see what I can do with them. And I don't know, because technically dogs, well, cats and dogs don't really have careers in The Sims 4 like we did back in The Sims 3 and back in The Sims 2 we had careers for our pets, but in The Sims 4 we don't really have them. And so I'm really considering, like, I don't know, making my own challenge, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. But, you know, it's going to be really fun to see what I could come up with and what she can come up with her own rules and my own rules. But, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. And so this house actually took me about, how long? So it's like the first part was, oh wait, it's up here. The first part was like 22 minutes for like the exterior, the build. Then I stopped because I had to get, because okay, the point where you saw like the, you know, the gardening part, like towards like on the side of the house, I had to stop the recording and go out to live mode and go to put them into the world and give them a lot of money so I can actually furnish the house the way I wanted to give June her dream house. And that was the whole point. Money was not an issue. Like, money was an issue at first, but then I gave the household unlimited money so I can basically build their dream house. So no, I didn't technically cheat with the money. I just wanted to, like, no, give them more money, if that makes any sense. But yeah, whatever. So this build actually took about roughly almost 2 hours. So it's like, first part was like 22 minutes and the next part was like an hour and 27 minutes. So kind of sort of like close to 2 hours of me building. And if you don't like the audio of the video, not this voiceover, but the audio of like me recording it real time, I was listening to Glee music at the time, and that was a fun time. It was great, and it felt awesome. But yeah, I felt, you know, also, okay, again, I ramble, but I love how, like, you know, I added those pictures in her from Sunny's inventory, because I actually went ahead and took the photos off the wall and added them to Sunny's inventory to put them into the new house. And it feels so great to see like those old pictures of Eliza and Jamal and Rosita, because Eliza and Jamal are gone, but Rosita is like on the verge of dying in the span of like 5 days, I believe. And so I wanted to take all the photos that we had, and so I might go back to the house and put them in the new house if that's so possible, because, you know, I want some other stuff in our house to just keep as memories, because memories are always important to me when it comes to like Sims, because I love to storytell in my game, and I love to like make storylines for my Sims to make it more interesting, more unique and different. And so that's what I try to do for like my Let's Plays and like this series in general. Well, this series is mostly for Not So Berry. Is it technically story-based? I try to make it story-based, but it just does not work because it's more of like a funny challenge to me, because, well, I try to make it funny, but I kid you not. I don't know about you, but this game, I don't know, probably the save file in general is the most like cursed save I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, the first generation, Jamal got abducted by aliens twice. Then it was Eliza. I think she got abducted by aliens twice as well. But yeah, aliens, and then we got broken into vampires came too, and then our house got broken in by vampires, I believe, off camera. Didn't record that because that was a hot mess. And then we got pregnant by aliens. The first time was Jamal. He had twins, lovely twin aliens, don't know why. And then afterwards, what else was it? I think it was during the time where we were actually, for Gen 2, we had some faulty relationships with other people, and I just don't know. I don't like cheating in The Sims. Well, I kind of do. It depends on a certain Let's Play of mine, because I like to add drama into my Let's Plays, and I like to have my Sims cheat on one another. Depends on what generation. Again, it always does. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't want my Sims to cheat in this series because it just doesn't work well. It just does not work well for anyone at all, for me. But like cats and dogs, that's a drama that's a drama let's play. I cannot express to you on how much that family literally irritates me. It makes no sense, and I cannot explain it, but I did explain it kind of in a live stream I did about yesterday on Twitch. And Twitch is an awesome community, actually. Twitch is my favorite place to go to like stream The Sims and life in general. And so what else was going to talk about? I don't know. Oh yeah, so I actually have a collab going up tomorrow with Thomas TV. If you don't, I don't think, okay, I don't think people watch like the entire of my videos, so I feel like no one's gonna watch this portion of the video, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I can, because it's my voiceover. Okay. Anyway, so I have a collab going up tomorrow with Thomas TV, and we actually did like I don't know, because both of our we did like a voiceover collab and a build collab at the same time. I don't know if it makes any sense, but basically both of our voices are in each other's videos. It's like his voice is in my video and my voice is in his video. So I don't even know, but it's yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm pretty just excited for the collab because I had a lot of fun doing it, he had a lot of fun doing it, and we actually both renovated the Rumi's household, or the Rumi's house in Oasis Springs, which is where Summer Holiday, and then Gavin, and then Jay Huntington III, and then that other rando person, I think his name is Mike, they all live in that one house together. And we wanted to actually renovate that house to see what we could actually do, make it our own, as that house is 2014, because it was a base game world, and we wanted to update it to 2018. So I felt it was great, and I kid you not, we have some exciting plans together. Like, we have some exciting collabs coming together. It's gonna be great. Like, we already planned out 2 other collabs, and I don't know, I feel like doing our first, like, making this like as my first time like doing a voiceover with somebody else, like, I don't know, it feels so weird, but it also feels great because I got so inspired to do more of them with other people. So I feel like, you know, I probably want to do another collab with someone else by doing the same thing, but also Thomas TV is like, we are both a hot mess. I kid you not. We're both crazy, and we both talk fast, which is like kind of hilarious because I don't know. It's just, again, we're a hot mess and we are not ashamed, and yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about right now because I'm like literally just filling in space, so like talking out random. Oh yeah, I also kept that one room right, that blue room right there, empty because I wanted to keep that room empty for the baby, or as like an artsy type of room for June, or for Sunny. It depends on what Sunny's aspirations are or her traits, because I forget. It's been a while, and so I'll leave that room open for later. But I think what I'll do, I'll probably upload I'll probably upload this house towards the end of the season, because there's like a lot of stuff in this house that I don't want to like. No, I think what I'll do, I'll upload this house to the gallery, but take out the actually physical personal photos and leave it up to you guys to decorate the house the way you want it. And so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, like I said, I'm pretty excited for this. I'm pretty pumped for more things to come with Thomas TV. That's gonna come tomorrow, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this voiceover right here because I've chatted long enough. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!